This is part 3 of our major scale video. It's going to be very short and simple. Basically, this applies to any scale or chord or lick or run or anything like that that you know already that has no open strings in it. So if you know a chord that's a complete bar chord, or a chord that has, even if it's not a bar chord, that just has no open strings, or a scale with no open strings, in this case the G major scale, the one that's movable, that uses all 4 fingers, starts on the 3rd fret G with your 2nd finger, but anything at all that doesn't have an open string, all you have to do to move that is choose the key that you want to start in. And in the case of a scale, since the old scale started on G, we just put that same start finger on the note that we would like to name the scale after. For example, this is a C on the 8th fret low string, and if we play the same finger pattern that we did on the G major scale, but start on the 8th fret C, we'll have a C major scale. So same idea, you just use the exact same finger pattern, and we'll walk through one of these, but I'll give you a couple other examples. So like I said at the beginning of the video, this little chord shape here, that's a B minor partial chord, and that moves to C minor, D minor, E minor. If you know a guitar lick that has no open strings, you can move that to any fret you want. Same lick, just in a different place, in a different key basically. So since this video is part 3 of our major chord series, let's take the G major scale, the closed version which we learned in part 2, and let's go ahead and try to move that just to fret 5. That's close enough to be pretty familiar, to have the same basic stretch between your fingers. I'll walk you through that, and then I'll ask you, or I'll give you some tips on how to practice this to make it a little more effective for you. So this will be the A major scale starting on fret 5 on the low string. I'm going to call fingers only, because I really think you should focus on the finger pattern for this scale. That way it is movable and you can play that anywhere. So fret 5 low string, we're going to play finger 2, and then we're going to play finger 4 on that same string. And that's fret 7, because remember we're playing only 4, 5, 6, and 7 with the appropriate finger here. So again, that's low string 5 and 7, but we're going to only call fingers, so that's 2 and 4. Ready? So low string finger 2, finger 4, next string finger 1, finger 2, and 4. The next string is 1, 3, 4. Next string is 1, 3, 4. String 2 is going to be finger 2, finger 4. String 1 is finger 1 and finger 2. Backwards, starting again on finger 2, string 1, it's 2, 1. Next string is finger 4, then 2. String 3 is 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1. Now finger 4 again, finger 2, finger 1, finger 4, and finger 2. That was the A major scale. Now you can do this on any fret, and what I would recommend you do is work through the G major, ascending and descending, and then advance up the fretboard about 2 frets every move. Now if you watch my notes on the low string video, you can choose to just go up the alphabet and do the G scale, then the A scale on 5th fret, B on 7th, C on 8th, D on 10th, E on 12th, if you can reach that. This guitar is a 14 fret guitar, so I can actually reach to the 12th, but I can't really get past that to like the 15th fret, just because I don't have a cutaway here. So your guitar is going to really decide where you stop with this. But the reason we practice up and down is because the frets do get a little smaller as you get higher, and the feeling on the left hand is going to be a little bit different. So while G will be very spread out, the D scale is a little closer. And it feels just a little bit different. So go ahead and make sure you practice up and down the neck. None of these will be quite the same. They're not going to feel exactly the same as any other scale. They're just tiny little differences, but all of these are very useful because basically you're covering all the keys that you will need to play in. No matter what key you're given, you'll be able to cover it with this scale. So good luck with that, and we will see you soon on another video. Thanks.